And away from that, reliable transport infrastructure provides the backbone of trade and well-functioning economies anywhere in the world. Nevertheless, the reliability of transport infrastructure is regularly under threat because of natural hazards such as persistent rains and climate change effects globally. Meanwhile, the multi-hazard risk due to direct damage to roads, bridges and other assets was well explained by some Ondo residents. The report as presented from our studio.
Climate change is undeniably one of the most pressing global challenges of our time, significantly influencing various facets of human existence. Among these, the effects of climate change on conflict and migration stands out as particularly concerning. However, in contrast to river floods, the enormous erosion and damage caused by persistent rainfall cannot be overemphasized, as explained by the Ondo residents who spoke on its effects on a personal level.
Of course, you know that the climatic condition now, as far as this geographical area is concerned, I don't know for others, there is this persistence raining recently. And when talking about how it affects me on a personal note, of course, I will tell you that it has actually drained down the socio-economic activities of myself, because in the sense that because of the persistent rain, I find it difficult to go to place of work at times, most often. I find it difficult to pay. When I go, you see, people doesn't come to patronize you. That day is always more or less a waste. So I just end up staying at home, consuming more food, even despite the inflation that is going on. So on a personal note, I've been affected.
It has affected in so many ways because actually I'm an economist, but I learned farming. The persistent rain has affected in so many ways because we needed rain a few months ago, but it never rained. Now that it's raining, it's destroying crops. And even people are not going out to fend for their living any longer because of this persistent rain.
The persistent rain, I guess, is due to climate option. Yes, the change in climate is, or let's say the particular season of the year is what is causing the persistent rain. So, and how it has affected me, I can only say the general effects, because first off, it has a downside and it has a plus side. Because for farmers now, they'll be grateful for the persistent rain. Like, I mean, you don't have to physically invest in hardware and hardware options to cultivate your crops. But for people that are not farmers like me, people that are not farmers that like me, like you have to. Okay, let's say the negative part now is about maybe the roads. Maybe people that want to build houses, like you have to technically wait for the rain to calm down. So if you can, it can disrupt work. You know, it can, if you are mixing cement and the rain starts, I mean, you can't continue your work there. You have to wait for the rain to come down. So I guess it has a plus and it has a negative side.
Yesterday there was an heavy downpour. It really affected most of Nigerians. Like most people that had business, they had to take a break from whatever they are doing. Even people that are having all these let's say bike men, all these transport tasks, they could not function because of the rain. Nobody is going to be happy working under the rain. Everybody is going to take shelter somewhere. So everybody was just indoors, so it affected movement of people. Also,
we are hearing about flooding here and there. A lot of states in the federation, we have been hearing that flood is destroying house, destroying life, destroying properties. So I believe for example, if there is proper drainage, then when we lecture our people that are taking of refuse, dropping refuse in all these our drainages, that they should stop it, and government do the right thing by doing drainages all over the place. Now it will stop it.
Reliable transport infrastructures provides the backbone of trade and well-functioning economics anywhere in the world, and the reliability of transport infrastructure is regularly under threat because of the natural hazard. So, on the effects of persistent rain on road and bridges, we brought back this response.
Yes, of course. On the norms, of course, there is also an adverse effect as per this persistent rain on our road. Of course, you see one of the adverse effect it has caused on people or the motorists is accidents. It's accident, not just because of the rain. Even the bad roads is also involved. So it's coupled with a bad road and the poor condition of the tires of our motorists also. That is why most often they have been advised that when it's raining, they should minimize their speed.
Roads and bridges, our roads in Nigeria are not good. So there is nothing that could be done to that actually. The persistent rain on roads and bridges doesn't have any effect. Why? Because they are not doing anything to mend it. They are just mending a particular place, then leave the other places. If there are reconstruction of roads going on, then there may be an effect on it. But for now, there is none.
It causes, most times, okay, we have a popular, this erosion, yes. So it causes erosion, and it sometimes it causes erosion in roads where it leads to potholes and all that, and sometimes it actually disrupts the road, which can lead to hold up and traffic movements. We can disrupt traffic movements.
The rain is normal. If cause damage to our roads, that one is normal. Because most of our roads are not well constructed, so any slight rain cause potholes, and also our bridges. Some bridges, when you get there after rain, you see swimming pool that you'll be able to even swim in them. By the time you pass there and there's motor, they will bath you, like you take shower. So that's just it. Like
The persistent rain, like I've rightly said, is destroying a lot of our roads because we do not have good roads in Nigeria. For example, like this road now, this is a feeder road that leads to Abuja to Lagos. Federal government is supposed to extend the road to all this end. This place is very choked. Like for example, now this road was built about 1952, 1950, 60s. As at the time that I'm talking about, we have very little vehicle around in our country. But today now, a lot of vehicle on the road. But yet, government do not do anything to extend the road. So if that is done, I believe.
Flooding is one of the most serious natural hazards worldwide. Recently, destructive flash floods have been known to cause damage to roads, bridges, and others. Therefore, in ways or measures to be taken to mitigate its adverse effects on the environment and transport infrastructure.
The few measures I think we can put in place to actually curb the adverse effect of persistent rain on our road is that motorists should reduce their speed when it's raining. I get me, that's the first one. And like I said in the first place, the poor conditions of tires also has a lot to do about it. So more motorists should endeavor and try as much as possible to also make sure that the condition of their tires is always in a very good condition. So with this, I so much believe it will go a very long way to curb the adverse effect of persistent rain on our roads. Yeah.
There is nothing we could do. The Lord does as His wishes. So there is nothing we can do to just hold Him down. If He wishes to do a thing now, no one could hold Him. So there is nothing that could be done. In my own understanding, there is nothing that could be done.
The general public, I can only say it's actually in the hands of the government, because, for example, what I just said now, where we have the potholes and it's disturbing the road, we can have bridges. Building bridges is a measure. Building exquisite gutters, building ways, paving ways for the water to pass. So no matter the amount of rain, it has a drainage. That's where it's going to pass. So I guess that is a safety measure that the government itself can take, because the general public only has a limited access to the public properties. So
for the public, okay, yeah, that one is normal. That one is normal. It's more than they've said more of that in our schools. You also saw this. They talk about it like stop throwing dirt inside the drainage system. Stop emptying your dirt. Burn your dirt well. Also, we should also do well by taking care of our roads. Most times, we Nigerians, we just tend to leave things to government. We don't try to help ourselves. So, I think we just have to stop all this train debt. Yeah, that's something. And also we can also do something like making good drainage for ourselves. We don't have to wait for government to come and make what they call it, gutter for us. We can do it ourselves. It's something that we can do. It's not hard. how many minutes? You call Aboki, give Aboki 1,000, he will do it for you. So this is something that we can do, Sha.
Well, my belief is that when we realize that the rain is about to fall, people should be kept indoor. So because you'll be hearing that a flood takes somebody here, destroy out there. So if you are in a safe place, maybe you are in your house, if rain is falling, then because most of the time it is on the road that the flood is carrying away people. So when you kept yourself indoor and your family, you won't be taken away by the flood.
Demdela Johnson reporting for KAFTAN Television News.